The dark night rises and you can't hear a sound. Sometimes we fake a smile so you can call us a clown. So paint a smile and call upon our head a one-dimensional crown. We'll rise up mentally driven by pain. Illness is where it's found. I see you, Alpha. You are not invisible. Now give yourself an alpha. Oh, what? Zam. We're about to do this Joker review.
Fly right past you, been running it up since last year. I've been on my popping me the brand new band, yeah. No drip, just my texture. Them kids sit back, my tab, yeah. Bitch, we up, we lit. We don't need no caption. Bubble up, we bout to bubble up. Bubble up, we bout to bubble up, yeah. Bubble up.
Today we are talking about Joker. A phenomenal movie that I recommend all of you watch because it was phenomenal. I mean, the last 20 minutes of the movie gave me shivers. I'm not doing spoilers. This is a non-spoiler review. I just want to give it a little backstory, tell you about the movie, tell you why you should go see it without spoiling it for you. First thing we're going to do, Warner Brothers, Todd Phillips did an amazing job. Shout out to you, real deep. First thing we're going to talk about is the setting. It's in like an old, grimy Gotham City, old school, like New York feel, New York vibe, detective work, you know what I'm saying? That's all like, it's like, you know how you see on them old shows, like them old, like the Wild Wild West of New York City. It's kind of feel like that, full of different old school buildings, old type of feel. They dress kind of older, set in a different time zone. And it all meshed perfectly with the character of Arthur. Arthur is a character that is amazing. Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix did an amazing job as the character. He's like the only character you need to even worry about. Everybody else, De Niro, everybody else did a wonderful job supporting him, but he's the main character. He comes in, he takes over the role, he dominates the role. He takes you on the journey with him. You believe that he is this character. You forget that he's him. Like in other movies, you think of that character like, oh, that's The Rock, that's Kevin Hart, that's whoever. You would think, oh, that's Arthur. Amazing job by him. It leads into the plot of this whole plot of like a despair. Like you just see the character and you just see him driven into madness. It's a slow burn now. I'm gonna tell you, it's not a superhero boom 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 fight shoot shoot. No, it's a slow burn movie. And this is from a writer's perspective, the slow burn fits so perfectly with the movie. It fits. It takes you on the journey. You journey into it. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. Is this the moment? Is this the moment? Is this the time that he goes off? He just explodes. Is this the moment he becomes the Joker? And you just be waiting for it. And the anticipation the whole time. While at the same time, as I heard many people say that they reviewed it before I even saw it, it also makes you root for him. Like, please, don't be the same. You're waiting for it to be, but at the same time, you're waiting for it, but at the same time, you don't want him to do it. Don't become that. Don't become that. We're rooting for you. We're rooting for you. It does an amazing job also of taking away, like, you got like many chances of hope and surprises and everything in the movie. I'm talking about that in the spoiler review coming out Monday. Just like a whole bunch of surprises, impact, different things just coming at you at one time, like boom, boom, boom. Especially in the middle of the movie, it's still slow though, but it's coming at you like one time where it just keeps hitting you, boom, 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 and you're like, the whole time you're curious, but oh, this is where they're going with this. Oh, this is where you're going. Oh, this is where you're going, and it always keeps you on your toes. You never lose interest. Normally, I even try to look at the clock to tell how long a movie I didn't even look at my watch. Like, it is that good. It's not an action movie, not a superhero movie. Arthur is an amazing character. It's a deep dive. It does a good job of addressing mental illness and the systematic oppression that a lot of people have, which is another thing that made this movie so great and scary at the same time. It's like a thriller where you can see it actually happen in real life. Like a lot of times you see a movie that's not realistic, it's not whatever. But that movie kept you like, oh my goodness, I can see this. I can see it. It addresses media, politics, big business, oppression. It does an amazing job with it. Another thing I want to get to, I don't even want to talk about this in spoiler review. I don't want to waste time on it. But also I'm going to talk about it here, and plus I get me to my minutes and I can just address some. The media and people calling out for the violence. It's kind of, it's not even as violent as other movies I've seen that gets praised, but it is violent. So I can understand what Todd Phillips come at when he's like, it's not as violent as John Wick, but y'all love that, but y'all criticize my movie. Yeah, but it's the way the violence happens in the movie that probably upsets that type of people, those type of people. You know what I'm saying? Who it affects, who it goes against. Things, you can see a lot of it in real life scenarios right now. The way it addresses mental illness, I'm going to talk about that a lot in my spoiler review. Knowing people that was young with mental illness, knowing my brother's a child psychologist, knowing what sometimes he has to go through. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing attempt to gather that, put it into one movie with a character that everybody knows and everybody wants to see. It's an amazing rendition, screenplay. From a writer perspective, it is written almost flawlessly from that perspective. Reason it's hinted at going for a screenwriter of the year rather than probably maybe a movie of the year. Screenwriter, I think, is personally a movie of the year candidate for any Oscar. If they don't give it to him, it's just political, or give him at least a nod to it, because I haven't seen all movies, so I don't want to say they ought to make it the best movie, but yeah. By the way, it's an amazing movie. You should go watch it. 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, however you want to rate it. Amazing movie. By the way, I want to address things most of you might cut it off now, I hope not. But we're going to do more movie reviews. Like I said, the spoiler review going to be out Monday. We will give you opportunity to suggest in comments other things you want me to watch. TV shows. I'm going to do Demon Hunter for anime fans. Solo Leveling for webtoon fans. Other movies you want me to see, comment below. We can do classic movies from a writer's perspective. I didn't want to give a lot of from the writer's perspective in this because it's like a non-spoiler review. So I can't like get a deep dive into what he's thinking without spoiling it. So even though it's called from a writer's perspective, but we're gonna do deep dives in it. You're gonna get more of that on Monday. I'll probably record it tomorrow. We're going to go on a complete deep dive of the movie, sayings in the movie, everything. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, classic movies, Lion King, what it meant, why I think the writer did it. This is going to be like I want to do reviews in a different way. I want to go from the writer's perspective and think about it. So this is what most of my reviews going to be. I want to do a non-spoiler review for this movie, personally, because I loved it so much. But most of my reviews probably will be spoilers, or when I do if I do weekly anime, if people like that, it'll probably be, I'm going to address that to the anime fans, because I don't know if anime fans going to watch this. But I will address that then, and we will set things up. This channel is going to be amazing. We're going to be more active. I love you, alphas. You are amazing if you watch this video. You are not invisible, as I said before. And to you, normally I say, can an alpha? You're an alpha too. Can we all? You know, Wazam. Thank you for watching.